Now let's explore an web application manually. The passive scanning and automated attack functionality is a great way to begin a vulnerability assessment of your web application. But it has some limitations. Among them are any pages protected by a login page are not discoverable during a passive scan because unless you have configured JAP's authentication functionality, JAP will not handle the required authentication. So you don't have a lot of control over the sequence of exploration in a passive scan or the types of attacks carried out in an automated attack. So JAP does provide many additional options for exploration and attacks outside of passive scanning. So, spiders are a great way to explore your basic site, but they should be combined with manual exploration to be more effective. Spiders, for example, will only enter basic default data into forms in your web application, but a user can enter more relevant information which can in turn expose more of the web application to JAP. This is especially true with things like registration forms where a valid email address is required. The spider may enter a random string which will cause an error. That's what had happened in our previous example. Also, a user will be able to react to that error and supply a correct formatted string, which may cause more of the application to be exposed when the form is submitted and accepted. You should explore all of your web application with a browser proxying through JAP. You do this JAP passively by we do this JAP passively scans all the requests and responses made during our exploration for vulnerabilities, continues to build the site tree and records alerts for potential vulnerabilities found during the exploration. It's important to have JAP explore each page of our web application, whether linked to another page or not. For vulnerabilities, obscurity is not security, and hidden pages sometimes go live without warning or notice. So be as thorough as you can when exploring your site. You can quickly and easily launch browsers that are pre-configured to proxy through JAP via the Quick Start tab if you want. So browsers launched in this way will ignore any certificate validation warnings that would otherwise be reported. So the conclusion of this slide is if you want to have an effective scanning, it's better to go with the manual exploration. That's it, nothing much. So to manually explore our application, we need to follow a step. Let me show you that. To manually explore our application, the first step, start JAP and click the Quick Start tab of the workspace window. Then click the large Manual Explore button in the URL to explore text in the URL to explore to text box. Enter the full URL of the web application that you want to explore. From now onwards, it's similar. Then select the browser you would like to use. Then click the launch browser. Let's do that. Let's do this. So So this is the quick start. Let me get back to the main screen, and here you could see the automated scan and manual explore. Last time we did the automated scan. Now I'm going to click on manual explore. Then I'm going to give my website a link here. Just copy this and get back to our and paste it here. Then select the browser that you would like to use. For that, we have to launch the browser. So let me launch the browser. So the provided browser was not found. We're facing problems with Chrome. So get into the let's get into the Mozilla Firefox and install. Just download the Firefox browser and install it. So let me download this. Okay. So once the download is done, just install it. So just click on this installer and then install it. Okay. Once installation is done, then you just get back to the work. Because I have installed it, so you also install it. It's not a big deal of installing. Okay. So now let me take my IP and paste it here. So then click on launch browser. So change it to the Firefox and then click on the launch browser. And I have also attached the HUD. So what is HUD? You see that the complete website itself is visible now. The welcome to the Zap HUD is also visible. So let me take you through the HUD and then we'll get back to this work. Okay, it's clear. So Zap to manually explore our application is done. Then once you then we will look into the what is HUD, the heads up display. Okay, this is what the HUD, the heads up display. The heads up display is a new and innovative interface that provides access to Zap functionality directly in the browser. It is ideal for people new to web security and also allows experienced penetration testers to focus on an application functionality while providing key security information and functionality. That you can see, I'll show you that just a minute. So let me get into that Zap. Yeah, nope, browser, and here is that Zap. So now the HUD is overlaid on top of the target application. So this is the target application, the behind, and on top of that, this HUD has been overlaid in our browser when enabled via the manual explore. That's what we have done on toolbar option. So only modern browsers such as Firefox and Chrome are supported. Of course, I have faced some issue with my Firefox. So Firefox users may need to disable enhanced tracking protection in order to able to see the HUD interface. I have done it. If you want, you also have to do that. Okay. So where you can find this this can be done by clicking on the shield icon in the URL bar. You see that? Just click on this and enhanced tracking protection is on for this site. Enable tracking protection. So this one you can just put it off. So keep your data to yourself. Just put this off and enhanced tracking protection is on for this site. Just put it off if you want. Okay. So I just put this off. So now in order to be able to see the HUD, so this can be done by clicking. Okay, by default a splash screen is shown. HUD includes. Okay, let me recreate it. Let me relaunch it. Launch the web browser. Yeah, so now you can see the flash screen on the top of our on the top of our web application. So basically this includes a link to a tutorial which will take you through the HUD features and explain how you can use it. So let me click on take the HUD tutorial, and here is that on the another page. So don't show the screen here. So the HUD is completely new way to interact with Zap. So what is that new way? So it overlays security information on top of the application. So that's how it works. So index, and then next we'll go to the next. So obligatory warning, Zap is a security tool, and therefore by design you can use it to attack web applications. So you should only use Zap, and you should only use Zap on applications that you either own or have permission to attack. Okay, you should be that should be very clear on your mind. The good news that if you installed Zap on your own machine, then you do own this tutorial. So let's get started. Okay, so let me get back to the, let me leave this. Yeah, this is what, and browser is under remote control. Okay, and this is our node tracker, and you have added a security expectation for the site. Okay, and here you can see that completes. So out of scope, off break, 0, and you can clearly see page alerts medium. So 3 of medium size, the medium level, low level are 3, and alert info is 1. And some of them before we got huge, now some of them got removed because uh, this is what the actual some of the passive one has been removed. So these are the active ones, some of the passive ones has been removed. And similarly, this is the site tree. If you want to see site tree, you just click on here and click on the plus symbol, and here is that you can clearly get the complete information. You see that every page, and you can click on each. So that's all the methods you can get it, what all methods are used on sub. Okay, everything you can get it. Let me close this and start. So this is not in scope, that's okay. And in order to spider the sites, you must add it to the scope. Add this to the scope, start spidering it. So now it started spidering it. Let's wait for that. Then this is a Zack spider. So we don't want this now. Active scan start. So start active scan. So this is what the active scan, the previous one is passive. Now the active scan is also been started here. Then attack mode, let me put this in attack mode. Let me turn this on. This will cause Zap to automatically attack all pages in scope. So let me turn this on. So now I have put it on attack mode. So site high alerts are 0, medium alerts are 3, low alerts are 3, and site alerts in for 2. And this is the additional button. So that's what the HUD way of doing. So you can see your application, whatever, for example, I've clicked, and each function can be tested. You see that? So this is a download option for my resume, and that also can be seen here. Let me go back. So each and everything in this way, each and every functionality can be tested. Each and every functionality. I just want to check this. Now see, after opening that, there is one more. Okay, let me click on this. So total how many? High site alerts are 0. Medium we have, okay, absence of okay, this link. And directory browsing we have 2. Low we have this many. Informational we have this many. Now what I'll do, I'll try to access my YouTube channel from here, and let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, So I don't find any changes in this. That means it's absolutely fine. Okay. And let me move from here to external link and see what's going to happen. Okay. Yeah. So there is not much of change. So that means it's absolutely fine. So that's how we use manual exploring an application manually. That's how we explore the web application manually.